Hey guys, it's Jakis here, back with another Unification video. Now it's been a while since I actually made one of these videos, and lately I have been playing a lot of Unification, and sometimes it's nice to take a break from having to macro manage, right? And that's the main reason why I've been playing this faction, Legion of the Damned. Have if you're kind of wanting those Dawn of War 2 vibes, then this might be the faction for you to play if you do play Unification. And I'm gonna be kind of breaking down what I've learned about them so far in this video. I still wouldn't recommend this video as to be like the go-to video for how to play this faction, but either way, I think you might still be able to pick up some cool tricks, maybe from watching me play. So let's get into this game here. I'm just going to put the AI on easy for this one. Yeah, so I'm going to break this video down into a couple sections. The first thing I'll be talking about is the mechanics of the faction, the unique mechanics, and then I'll play a game against the insane AI, explaining like my build orders and play style and all that sort of stuff. And then I will show recorded playback against a real player. So I'll start this game here. Okay, so the Legion has only one HQ, and this is their one and only HQ. Their builders can only build listening posts, minefields, and a turret that can only be built on slag deposits. More about that later. Their builder unit is this little orb that floats around. It can, like an aircraft, it can fly over sort of impassable terrain. It can also jump. So as you can see, it can climb over this mountain here. It can also teleport. And we have no requisition or power. Our resource is the life points of our HQ. And as you can see, these life points are actually decreasing as the time goes on. So in our tier 1 stage, we have these options available. We have our Legion Outriders, which is like the scouts of the faction. And then we have the Legionnaires, which are more like the Space Marines of Space Marines, basically. So your standard kind of heavy infantry unit squad. So it's always important to make the Outriders first, just because they have good speed, good mobility, and also good damage as well. I don't like making the Legionnaires in the early game because they're really slow, and there's only 2 in a squad. I think it's generally better to make 3 Legion Outriders. 3 because 2 just isn't enough, I think. Yeah, but I'm not really going to go too much into the build orders right now. This is purely about the mechanics of the faction. So I'll make 1 more builder and then go tier 2. Okay, so with every unit that I make, I believe it takes some of the health away from the HQ, and it also decreases the maximum life points of the portal as well. And it scales, so the stronger the units you field, the more costly it's going to be on your HQ, right? Okay, so how do we stop this from decreasing? Well, the key structure for this faction is the listening posts. If we hover over the HQ, you can see somewhere in the middle description it says, drastically unstable, it requires energy siphoned from listening points to stabilize. That's 2, and heal 3. So in this kind of tier 1 stage here, I'll leave that going for now, but now we're in tier 1 at the moment, so we only need 2 listening posts to stabilize the HQ. So if I just build this now, I'll get the workers building this up, and then I will cut once it's done. Okay, so the listening post is almost done, and as you can see, watching that HP there, now it will stabilize, meaning it won't go down and it won't go up. Excuse me. Okay. So if we build 1 more listening post, once that's built, this HP will actually begin to recover again. So that's how that works. Bear in mind, however, that with each tier that you progress, this cost will increase by 1. So what I mean by that is, where it was 2 listening posts to stabilize in tier 1, it'll be 3 to stabilize in tier 2. And in tier 3, it'll be 4 LPs. That's just to stabilize it as well. So that's something to keep in mind as you go through each tier of Portal. Okay, what else is there? Any other mechanics? Yeah, basically the researches are all done in the listening posts. They're like your armories, if you want to think of it that way. And also, building listening posts will increase your squad and vehicle cap. So although this race is actually really powerful, the units are all demon armor and have really good attack and all that, their only glaring weakness is in the listening posts. If you can't hold on to your listening posts, then you're kind of screwed, to be honest. But yeah. And later on, you'll be able to do abilities like teleport your HQ around to safety, that sort of thing. Once you hit tier 2 or tier 3, your portal will actually infiltrate. So, and I believe that's the important things for now. So I just want to also say, like, if you want a really in-depth analysis into this faction, like really, really in-depth, check out TheLaughingMax's video. I'll put a link in the description below. And yeah, go ahead and give that a watch. But for now, I'm going to head into the kind of my preferred build orders that I've discovered playing this faction. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is going to be against the insane AI. Okay, so the build I'm going to go with is 3 Outriders plus 1 Builder and then tier 2. This is like the best build that I've kind of found with this faction. I've tried experimenting with 2 Outriders, but 3 is just superior, I think. So yeah, we'll first capture our points here. And basically we can get, say, maybe 3 points going. Since we don't have to rely on requisition as much as other races, we can just get our 3 points going and then just immediately go harass our opponent. And once we hit tier 2, we will want to make the commander, so I'll just queue him up as well. And once he's out, we just go straight for tier 3. Or actually, maybe not even make him, just go straight for tier 3. Making the commander is really dependent on the situation. Yeah, so it can be kind of a waste to make him, just because he takes, well, kind of all the units take so long to produce. It's one of the drawbacks to the faction, but it makes sense. Okay, so now that's up. Well, that's kind of 3 points, so let's go attack now. We'll have this guy here to do the rest of our capping for us. And meanwhile, we'll just build the LPs. And now we're going tier 2. Cool. Okay, so we got Tau. As you can see, look at how much damage these Outriders are doing to the Tau commander. Pretty good stuff. Maybe we can even take them down, which would be a good win. And the good thing about Outriders is you can just chase the enemy if they try to run away. Like so, and boom, there we go. Tau commander is down, and now we can just focus on these fire warriors. Now these guys are actually demon. They have demon armor, not vehicle armor. So they can actually tank the damage from these fire warriors. As you can see, well, they are in cover as well, but pretty much not much in the ways of losing a lot of health. Now, this is another mechanic for the Legion of the Damned that I forgot to talk about, is when their morale breaks like this, you'll see he's losing HP even when he's not in combat. He's still going to lose the HP. However, when this happens, they do get a damage buff. So I've been told. And basically when they're... Oh wow. Basically when they're not broken anymore, they will heal up. And that guy will go down just because of the morale breaking. They heal pretty fast as well, which is nice. Okay, almost tier 2. I'm just going to go straight for tier 3 here. He kept this relic. So watching my HQ, tier 3. And now we can upgrade our LPs. We can only do this in tier 2, unfortunately. And we also want to do this research, Shadowy Fingers that reach from the void. That will unlock more special weapons for your units. And also this one makes Legionnaires have more health. And this one increases the Legionnaires' morale. But we're not really going to make Legionnaires anyway, but I just feel like it's okay to just do those researches. A lot of stealth from the tower here, so actually making the commander will be able to detect those stealth units. But for now, we'll just get our strong tier 3 units out. Read this, and actually we can make the turret on the slag deposit here. Now obviously we don't need the power, but this stops our opponent from building their own generators on the slag deposit. That's the only reason for the turrets, other than they also count as 2 listening posts, by the way, so that's also another bonus. Okay, so I will make a squad of Terminators. Oh, maybe Predator. And I want this research, the fleeting memory. I need this research, the guilty burn brightly, because what that does is it makes my outriders able to detect infiltrated units, so that's going to be good. Okay, 1 LP goes down. Let's try to cause some harass here. No, not yet. Oh wow. They are taking some damage here. Terminators are out now. Predator on the way. We'll make another squad of Terminators. 1 biker goes down. We'll just keep... Oh, great, we can do that research. I'll do it quickly now, and then... Here we go. Excellent. Let's focus these fire warriors here. We don't want to lose this guy though, that's for sure. And once this predator comes out, now it's going to look good for us. As you can see, like, these Terminators are barely taking any damage at all from these Fire Warriors. Pretty strong stuff. Actually, we'll make another Predator as well. And this is where the Legion really start to snowball a little bit. Just being able to get out all these strong units pretty early on in the game, honestly. Oh, stealth suits. It's not good. Can I detect them yet, actually? Not quite. Okay, we're gonna have to... Oh, he can't move. Right. Well, that's a shame. Another one on the way, though. Oh no. Not quite yet. Alright, so our Outriders can actually detect now. We can focus down these stealth suits. Hopefully if we don't lose another Outrider here. Lots of stealth suits, Jesus Christ. Our guys are broken, but don't mistake that for, you know, the traditional debuff when morales are broken for other units. We do get the damage buff, so our guys are actually getting stronger. They just lose health faster as well. Just keep that in mind when playing them. They also move slower though, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, so the second Predator's a charm. Just destroy this XV-88. Look at that, wow, amazing. Okay, just keep pushing forward now. Oh, I decided to make one more Legion Outrider just for extra detection. We can't let this live. And we'll just slowly start taking down the LPs. And we'll build a turret on this one as well. Oh, where is that Outrider that I made? I'll just capture this point back. Is my... No, it's stable. That's good. And now we just go in. Cause some problems here. And we'll just finish off this AI now. Just take out... Look at how fast. Look at how much damage these guys are doing. Isn't that crazy? Alrighty. Oh. Some of my squad didn't teleport, but that's okay. Need to detect these stealth suits again. Quite a lot going on here, guys. Just trying to... A lot going on, but I'm handling it pretty well, because I am the Legion of the Damned, so this does not bother me. So once we hit tier... Oh, was it? Yeah, 4. We will get our Land Raider. Yes, you can get the Land Raider without really having to do that much. That's great. In the meantime, we'll just quickly... It's all good. Alright. I think we should kill these builders, for obvious reasons. And we can teleport our... Yeah, the Terminators can just teleport straight away. You don't have to do any research or anything like that. Which is nice. I see some stealth suits over yonder. Man, these Tau are just spinning out units at an unbelievably fast rate. Is this even legal? I suppose it is. Let's make the Land Raider now. So there is one unit I wanted to talk about. The Fire that burns the warp. Now if you have him out, he'll double the production speed of all your units from the HQ. And that can be really, really good. But I want to get the Land Raider out as soon as possible, so that's why I'm making that one first. I need detection, this guy's about to die. Piranhas, just non-stop being produced here. Great, and hopefully the Land Raider shall be on the way now. Excellent. Here it is. Beautiful model, by the way. All these models are really nice looking. The flames. Hot rod flames, if you will. Predator goes down. Where is my detection? Just take out this devilfish. What else can I make? I'll make an Assault Terminator squad. I'll drop in the Fire that burns the warp. This Terminator squad will go down, unfortunately. But with this guy we can summon a Dreadnought, just like that. Very handy stuff. He can also reveal the map for a period of time, so I can check where my opponent's buildings are. But this does sap some health from the HQ when you use it, as with most of the abilities. And yeah, we can even make, once we go for the final portal upgrade, we can make the Knight, which is a very powerful, kind of like a Titan level unit. And unfortunately you probably won't see that today, but if you play this race you might be able to see it. But yeah, that's basically the mechanics of Legion Dam. This is how I've been playing them personally, the sort of build that I've been doing. But yeah, now I want to show you a real game that I had with a real player and see how I use them in that way. So let's get into it here. Okay, so this was a game on Battle Marshes. With this player Hyperion, also known as Tiger Shark. He's playing World Eaters, and he's on the top side. I'm on the bottom, obviously playing Legion of the Damned. Going for my standard opening, the 3 Legion Outriders, 1 Builder, and then the Tier 2 upgrade. So let's turn the Fog of War on here. Okay, so on Tiger Shark's side, he goes for the Massacre Chambers and makes the Blood Pact Warriors. These guys are the melee specialists, not the ranged ones. And he makes 3 of them. Also, 1 Plasma Generator goes down. I don't think you really need to make the Plasma Generator straight away. Because when you attack with melee with World Eaters, you just get extra resources anyway. But it has to be demons, I think, for it to be power. Normal units just give you requisition. So you can kind of save the requisition for the generator to make other, like your commander units instead. So I went for a little bit of a scout here. I saw that he went to capture this relic, so I decided to come and pretty much just delete these Blood Pact Warriors. As you can see, their health goes down very, very quickly. And basically just keeping my points at this stage. So that squad goes down. I was pretty pleased with that. And I just capture these 2 points, and I get this rider to go around and do a bit of scouting. Probably seeing if I can take out some builder units. Yeah, no commander yet from Tiger Shark here. And I do notice the demon host here, so I start to focus that down. And then he jumps in some Cornet Raptors to start attacking my HQ. An even better idea is to just attack the listening posts. Because the HQ just has so much health, there's really no point in attacking it directly. You just got to focus the LPs. It's a much better idea to do that. Honestly, they are the weak points of the race. So because he made this melee squad, I realize I can just kind of kite him with my outriders. That's the other thing with making 3. You can easily kite enemy squads with them. So he seemed very focused on just taking down my HQ, and I didn't really understand this, so I just gunned him down anyway. Why not? Free value here. And rest of my LPs getting built. I'm not really too worried about the relics right now. I've got enough listening posts to go, so I'm pretty happy. I'm not sure why he was attacking with the demon host as well. With world eaters, I don't think you get more resources when you're attacking buildings. Not to mention world eaters damage against buildings is actually pretty bad anyway. But yeah. Now I start to harass his listening post on this side, but I also notice the take and hold victory, so I just decap this critical location quickly. And also catch these blood pact warriors in the act of capturing this relic. Obviously I'm not able to decap the critical location in time. I have to make sure my outriders don't die. It's very important that you keep them alive for as long as possible. Otherwise, just look at how quickly the health goes down here. Yeah, outriders are very weak in melee as well. I think demons are just... they take more damage in melee combat. Which is kind of true to the lore, isn't it? Because demons don't really take damage from bullets and all that, but from like swords and stuff, yeah. Anyway, I digress.
6 minutes.
Tiger Shark going over to capture this relic on this side. Has the critical location over here. And now I'm just doing the kiting. This is where your micro game will get tested a little bit. But I knew I was pretty safe since World Eaters usually try to focus on melee combat. Because it's part of their whole mechanic. Unfortunately, this means they can be kited pretty easily. Okay, so I'm tier 2 now, and I went for Attica. I made him. I think I could have just gone straight for tier 3. I'm not really sure why I made him. Maybe I just wanted just some extra units. Oh, and this ability is very, very good too. Like, as you can see now, these raptors will die pretty fast. They have been highlighted by the tarots. And one squad just goes down really quickly. So that's one good aspect of this commander. I really like that ability. Now I will decap this critical location. These warriors just sort of chilling over here. And if we look at Tiger Shark's economy, plus 79 to plus 30. The thing about World Eaters is you can't upgrade their LPs to LP2s. So actually they kind of struggle with economy if they're not fighting. Which is... yeah, it's part of the mechanic. It makes sense. They always have to be fighting, even in the lore. And while they're fighting in melee, they actually get a significant buff to their resources, but as you can see, I'm kind of trying to deny that from them. Like, you can see how their economy did spike a little bit there. They managed to catch my Outriders in melee for a little while. So yeah. Now just capturing this relic, I think I wanted to quickly go tier 3 to get the tier 4, sorry, to get the Land Raider as soon as possible. But right now I've got a Predator on the way and Terminators, so this battle is gonna swing in my favor pretty quickly soon. More Raptors coming in, and now the Cornate Lord comes in. I think he can actually beat my commander in a hand-to-hand combat. But if we switch over to Tiger Shark's point of view, catching my units in melee will give him a requisition boost. Yeah, look at that, plus 116. So basically my strategy against this faction was to just try to avoid melee combat with them as much as possible, just by microing around them. But now I do just go into melee here. Probably not a good idea, since his economy just spiked up to plus 134 for a second there. Still haven't managed to capture that relic though. I had to keep running away because the raptors kept focusing on me. Where is the Predator? Here it is. Now these World Eaters will have a hard time dealing with this. Attica taking a lot of damage here, and I think he does go down. Yeah. He goes down, but as long as the Skull Probe is alive, you can just reinforce him back. Like I said, you don't have to remake him via the HQ, which is nice. Just bear in mind that the skull is really weak, so make sure it doesn't die before that happens. As it has happened to me a number of times already. Okay, Terminators are out now. Quickly get tied up in melee, but they can teleport. You don't need to do any research to allow that for them. But yeah, really hard situation for Tiger Shark here. He only has melee units, and my units can just keep running away. One of the downsides, I think, with playing World Eaters. That's why I do like to make some squads that focus more on range with them. And I did build some extra mines around my HQ because I was anticipating another jump into my base. And it just adds some extra protection as well. Raptors still chasing down this Outrider. And I think right now I'm just trying to get rid of them once and for all. Attica comes back just in time to take out the Herald of Khorne. One squad of Raptors goes down. Assault Terminators are out. Yeah, this is very, very strong stuff right here. And look at that, almost no damage done to these Assault Terminators. The way to counter this is to actually break the morale of these units as soon as you can. That way they'll be taking damage over time, as well as you dealing damage to them with whatever units you have. And once their morale is broken, even though they do more, they have like a DPS buff. As long as you can just stay away from them, you should be pretty fine. These guys take really high morale damage, more than any other race, I think. Kind of like, what do you call them? Plague? No, not Plague. Warp Beasts with Dark Outer. Those things have really high DPS, but they also break morale really quickly. I think it would be nice if the Legion also had the ability to rally their troops back up, but have it on a really long cooldown or something, just so it can't be spammed. And Tiger Shark does jump in, but gets disrupted by the mines. Definitely wasn't expecting them. I placed the mines on this side as well because the LP is protecting this side. And these Marines won't be able to do anything. In fact, the portal actually damages units that are attacking it close range. So it kind of has its own defense in that regard. I thought it would be infiltrated though. I'm pretty sure it infiltrates after a certain tier. Yeah, Tiger Shark says, damn mines. Damn right, they are annoying. Little winky face back at him. But yeah, the listening posts are the way to go with this race. Focus the listening posts first. There's no reason to really focus the HQ. The units build slow enough that you don't have to really be focusing it down that much. Also, killing the listening posts will lower the Legion's population caps for both infantry and vehicles. I've played many games where I've had maybe my Land Raider or 2 Predators on the way, and the other guy has just taken out my listening post, and then suddenly I don't have the population to make any of that stuff, because the population cap for these units is actually really high. So even taking out 2 listening posts can make the difference. Land Raider out now. And that's it for the Cornet Raptors. 1 Dreadnought goes down up here, and now I'm just going to start picking away at his economy. Well, he kind of has nothing left. Well, makes 1 chambers over here. But I'm pretty sure that will be it. So yeah, this is Tiger Shark. Is my HQ still losing HP? I say no. I only have... It's stable right now because I am tier... God knows what now, but I need at least 5 LPs, I think, to keep it stable. Or 6. Who knows? 5, I think, actually, at this point. So I must be tier 4, yeah. Actually, I am tier 4. So, GG gets called, and that's it. Yeah, now you can see how scary this faction can be. Still at full health. These Terminators, they heal very quickly. But yeah, that's it, guys. This is the Legion of the Damned. Hope you guys learned something from this video. Hope you enjoyed watching it. And stay tuned for more Unification videos, hopefully, in the future. Alright, that's it, guys. Take care. Bye.